So it is currently 4 AM here in the UK and I am at Leeds Bradford Airport because today I'm going to be redoing a challenge that caused a bit of controversy the last time I attempted it. And that challenge is flying to Dublin for breakfast. So the controversy was, last time I asked local people for their best recommendation for the best place to have an Irish breakfast. And I tried their recommendation, which a lot of people disagreed with. They disagreed with the place that they chose and they disagreed with asking local people and thought I should have Googled it instead. Well, that's exactly what I've done. I found a nice little place to try out. So, will it be better than the last place or will it be worse? Let's head to Dublin and find out. Right, security all done. My flight leaves at 6 AM and gets into Dublin at 7. My flight out of Dublin is at 2:30, which should give me plenty of time to complete my challenge. Lipton peach tea? Why is that always on offer? Thank you. And we're boarding. Right, I've made it on board. Let's head to Dublin. There's been a development. There's a bit of an empty flight, so I've managed to get myself an emergency exit row all to myself. Check this out. And I get the window seat. It is a little dirty though. Not sure what that is.
Securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign for you.
And I've made it to Dublin. Let's go get some breakfast. The walk to passport control when you arrive from Leeds to Dublin is always so long. It takes about 10 minutes. Anyway, the flight arrived on time, which is great, and that means I've got my full allocated time available to complete my challenge. passport control was pretty quick. Now let's go find the bus to head to the centre of Dublin. Last time I was here and got the coach, there was a bit of confusion about where to go, but this time I know exactly where to go.
Thank you.
Hello, can I have a return ticket to O'Connell Street, please?
So we don't do returns anymore, it's just the one way with us now since last week.
Where are you going to?
Good morning. O'Connell Street?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
Well, that was a bit unexpected. The price has gone up. It costs €10 to go one way. I could have sworn last time it cost €5 something for a return. If prices like that are anything to go by, I don't think I can afford breakfast. And I've arrived to the centre of Dublin, O'Connell Street. You know what? I think I'm still a little shocked by the price of the bus ticket. €10, that's a lot of money, which means it's going to be €10 for the way back. I could have sworn last time I was here it was under 10 for a return ticket. If anybody knows a cheaper way to get to and from the airport to the centre of Dublin for a cheaper price, comment down below. Okay, so I've googled the best place to have a full Irish breakfast in Dublin, and I found a place that looks pretty good. So let's make our way over there. Okay, and here it is, Keogh's Cafe. It looks pretty busy. Let's queue up and head in. Some of the pastries in here look delicious. Check these out. Right, I have made it in. I got myself a table and I ordered the full Irish breakfast plus a cup of tea. It's a nice tea. Okay, my breakfast has arrived and it looks delicious. Check this out. Let me give you a closer look. Okay, so with this breakfast you get some Galway sausages, free-range egg, some West Cork black and white pudding, a giant portobello mushroom, some sourdough toast, some bacon underneath, just a little tub of sauce as well. Not sure what sauce that is, but this all looks delicious. I can't wait to dig in. So let's do it. Right, let's start off with the Galway sausages. Check these out. So they're a little thinner than your usual British sausage. So I'm not sure if this Galway sausage is a particular variety that you get here in Ireland, but they look thin, got nice colour on them. Let's go for a bite. Okay, so that is a delicious sausage. So the inside is meaty, it's soft, you can taste the pork flavour, it's really juicy as well. The skin has a bit of a snap to it, I really like the sausage. Next up, the bacon. Got two huge pieces, fried really well. Got good fat on them. Let's cut a piece off to try. Check that out. Really fatty, meaty. I can't wait to eat it. Let's go in. Okay, I'm not just saying this, but I think this is the best bacon I've ever had in my life. It's crispy, salty, meaty. There's a really nice fried porky flavour, and combined with the fat, it makes it creamy. This is amazing. Right, I'm going to move on to the white pudding next and cut off a little piece to try this. So there it is. I think this should be pork meat inside with different herbs, similar to a back pudding, but with pork meat. Looks nice. Let's go for a bite of it. So again, this is delicious. So this kind of tastes like a cross between the bacon and the sausage. It's like a combination of the two. But you get an extra fried, crispy outer shell. The inside is soft. There might be some wheats and oats in there, but it adds to the flavour of it. This, again, is delicious. It also had a bit of spices in that white pudding. I can feel it in my mouth. Let's go for a palate cleanser before we try the black pudding. Mushroom. Right, here we go. The black pudding. Check that out. That's got to be one of the thickest black puddings I've ever had in my life. It's like an inch thick. You can see all the different ingredients in the middle. I'm guessing some oats, maybe barley, herbs. If you're not sure what black pudding is made of, Google it. Let's go for a bite. So that black pudding is delicious again. So it's not as gamey or irony as ones that I've had before. It kind of tastes like the white pudding, but without the meaty flavour. But still, I really like it. Okay, I do have some mystery sauce on the plate. Let's dip a sausage into it and see what it tastes like. It kind of looks like tomato. Let's try it out. So this sauce is like a sweeter and more vinegary ketchup, almost like a relish. I think this is better than ketchup, and it goes perfectly with the sausage. Next up, I think we need to go for the egg yolk break. This is always the most satisfying part. Check that out. Perfectly runny yolk. I'm going to dip some of the sourdough toast into the egg yolk and see what that's like. I have a feeling this is going to be delicious. Indeed, it is. Okay, we've reached the part where it's combo bite time. This first one is bacon, white pudding, mushroom, egg, covered in egg yolk. Let's try this out. Okay, and this next one, we've got sausage, black pudding, tomato, egg, again all covered in egg yolk. Let's go for it. Delicious. And for the ultimate bite of this meal, everything on the plate. So check that out. A little bit of everything, the egg, black pudding, white pudding, sausage, bacon, mushroom, tomato. Plus, I'm going to dip it in this really nice tomatoey sauce. This is going to be incredible. That is amazing. What an amazing breakfast that was. Kiosk Cafe in Dublin, a must visit. Time now is about 10 AM. I still have over an hour before I need to start heading back to the airport, which I think I might find a cheaper way. So until then, let's have a little wander around Dublin. The Trinity College of Dublin. It's pretty nice. And I've made it to St Stephen's Green, the grandest Georgian park in Dublin. Right, so time now is about 11 AM and my flight out of Dublin is at 2:30. So I think I need to start heading back to the airport. I think I need to find another way though, because that €10 coach was pretty expensive. There must be some sort of public transport that's a little cheaper. So I've had a quick Google and apparently there is a bus that goes from here, O'Connell Street, to the airport, the number 16 public bus. And according to this, the website, it only costs €2, which if that's true, that's amazing. So let's go have a look for this number 16 bus stop. Okay, so it looks like all the buses are down this street and I just need to find the right bus stop. So let's have a walk down and look at these little displays and see if we can find the number 16. One, two, three, 140, 38A. Let's have a look at the next one. You know what? I think this is it. This is the bus stop. So we've got number 16 up there. So I think that one should be going to the airport. Okay, so the plan is wait for this bus which comes in 5 minutes. Hopefully it goes to the airport, get on the bus, go to the airport. Hiya, can I buy a ticket for the airport, please?
260.
And I've made it back to the airport. So it did cost a little more than I thought. It cost €2.60, which is 60 cents more than the €2 advertised, but a lot cheaper than the bus that I got this morning at €10. Okay, I'm about to give you some really important travel advice. If you're ever flying to Dublin and you want to get from the airport to the centre of the city, do not get the coaches outside of the terminals. They are an absolute rip-off. Walk a little bit further on to one of these public bus stops and get on the public bus. It costs €2.60. So the choice you have is €20 for one of those coaches that I got this morning. I think it was Air Coach there and back, or €5.20 for these public buses. There is a slight downside though. It takes 1 hour to get to the airport. Okay, so just for your info, I landed at Terminal 1 this morning, which is just behind me there, and came out of that exit, and I got those coaches just back there. What you need to do is walk a little bit further on this way to this section here, and if you go through those doors there all the way through, you'll get through to the public buses. Time now is about 20 to 1. Let's head through security. My gate is up. I'm at 103. Okay, so gate 103, this is it. And we're now boarding. And we're boarding, and again we get to go on the runway, which is my favourite bit.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome aboard this Ryanair flight, taking you to Leeds, Bradford. Leeds, Bradford is not your intended. Thank you for
Made it aboard. Let's head back to Leeds. I'm kind of hoping for a miracle though. Let's go through border control and I'll give you a breakdown of the cost I've spent today. Right, I think we can call that challenge successful. So Was that breakfast better than the last one I had? Comment down below your thoughts. So to give you a run through of the costs that I've spent today, the full Irish breakfast with pot of tea cost €16.80. I also got a bottle of Lipton iced tea from Leeds Bradford Airport this morning, and that cost £1. The cost of the travel to and from Dublin Centre was €10 for the way there, and then €2.60 for the way back. And then finally, the cost of the flights. So my flight to Dublin cost £25. My flight back to the UK from Dublin was £29. So all in all, not too bad a spend for the day. Okay, if you like the video and want to see more, click on the like button below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you there.